Welcome to the Viking Mindset e-learning channel. In today's video, we'll discuss one of the most essential and perhaps most important yet often overlooked aspects of our psychology: personal boundaries. Boundaries are not just about keeping others out. They're about defining what's inside us, protecting our emotional energy, and understanding our identity. Boundaries are so crucial. They're such a unique feature of our psychology because they're like a tank that holds everything else inside it. Your boundary contains your rights, like your right to privacy, and your sense of agency, which refers to the feeling of control over actions and their consequences. In simple terms, this represents your freedom to make your own decisions, as well as your intellect and ideas, and your positive emotional energy in all its forms, like love, happiness, self-esteem. Your personal boundary gives you the ability to solve any problem that you might have. The first thing that I want to talk about is control. In every human problem, whether it's personal, business-related, economic, social, intercultural, international, political, familial, marital, psychological, or whatever, there's always some portion of the solution that is within our control, meaning inside our personal boundary, and another portion of the solution that falls outside our control or outside our personal boundary. Our personal boundary marks and delineates clearly what we can control psychologically from what we can't. So viewed in this light, the very first step in solving any problem, no matter what the nature of the problem might be, is to develop healthy boundaries. When you have a solid, healthy personal boundary, you can clearly see in any problem what you can control versus what you can't. So viewed in this light, the very first step in solving any problem, no matter what the nature of the problem might be, becomes simple. Let go of what you don't control and focus on what you can control. And that's why every problem has a solution, even if that solution means dropping the problem altogether. Now, to provide an applicable example, if I could solve one problem, I would end child abuse and neglect. But I'm not a magician, so I don't have the power to solve the big picture problem on my own. For this reason, I can't stress over it. But what I can do is focus on what I can control. I can make the decision to expand my intellect. What I can do is I can podcast, I can create content, I can write books or blog posts, etc., adding to the overall solution to the big picture problem. In part 2, I'll talk about suffering and ways to prevent it by using your boundary.